everyone and welcome back to Mega Man Battle Network 2, where last time we began our game here on the last day of school before summer and began our summer homework, a review on virus busting. Now that we've gotten a lot of those basic tutorial informations out of the way, it is time to actually begin the story proper as we head out into the net and seek out our friend Gutsman, the Net Navi of Dex, who has gone ahead to something called The Square, which is a new feature here on the net. As we're heading over there, under construction, keep out. Yeah, parts of the net are going to be inaccessible, and the net overall is going to look very, very, very different from how it did in Battle Network 1. And as you saw in the pause menu there, it's now divided up by actual, area, real world area. This is the internet for Den City, so it's Den Area 1. Alright, hello program, welcome to the net, which provides your access to the world. Viva la net, yeah! Viva la net indeed. Alright, let's head out and begin exploring. As we're heading around the net, we're going to encounter viruses. Our first two here are going to be a Metar and a Canodum. Classic Mega Man viruses. The Metar is going to regularly fire out shockwaves that will do damage to us if they hit us. They will travel along the ground. We can use Panel Out 1 to block that. Canodums, if you step in front of them, are going to fire out a targeting reticle. And if it locks onto us, they will fire out a cannon shot. As you saw there, when we completed the battle, we got something called a busting level. I'll go over what exactly busting levels are in a moment. There are places that you can't access freely. For example, you need a passcode to access a private PC. There's also places, like over there, that have been locked up. Yeah, I notice. It is very, very closed off right now. So busting levels, what are busting levels? Busting levels you will get at the end of each battle, and they will effectively be a grade of how well you did in that battle. The higher your busting level, the better you did. And the higher your busting level, the better your rewards after the battle. For example, if you get a high enough busting level, you may get access to more money, or you may get access to rare chips, like this Guard Star Code that we just picked up. Let me just go ahead and mark off that we got that. The Guard Star Code. The Guard chip we can only get if we defeat a Metar with a busting level from 5 to 7. So how do you determine what your busting level is going to be? Ooh, hello, we got a Panel Out 1. Nice, and it's a Star Code. But how do you determine what your busting level is going to be? Thankfully, it is not too difficult. Your busting level is determined by 4 things. Let's see. Let's use the cannon, the mini bomb, and then we'll use the Panel Out just so we can get it out of our inventory. But yes, your busting level comes from 4 things. The primary thing that determines your busting level is how long it takes you to beat a virus. Canodums are the source of cannon chips. Also, while we are at it. Anyways, time. If you beat a virus in less than 5 seconds, you'll get a base score of 7. If you beat a virus in 5 to 12 seconds, you'll get a base score of 6. 12 to 36 seconds is a base score of 5, and 36 or more seconds, your base score is 4. That's going to be the primary determiner of your score, but there is more to it than that. There are little bonuses you can get for various aspects of how the battle goes. If you take no damage at all in a fight, you'll get a bonus of 1 to your score. Alright, got a Shockwave R that comes from Metars with a busting level of 7 or higher. But yes, if you get no damage during a fight, you will get a bonus of 1 to your score. Every hit you take will reduce your score by 1 until you have a penalty of -3. So after 4 hits, you'll stop getting more penalties. Next up, movement. The more you move around, the lower your score. If you move 0 to 2 times during the battle, 0 to 2 panels, you'll get a bonus of 1 to your score. And if you move 3 or more panels, you just won't get a bonus. No penalty, but no bonus. Finally, combos. If you can delete multiple viruses with 1 attack, you'll get a pretty hefty bonus to your busting level. For getting a double delete, defeating 2 enemies at once, you get a bonus of 2. And for defeating 3 enemies at once, you'll get a bonus of 4. And that's basically all there is to calculating your busting level. Yeah, if you get a score of greater than 10, your score will become an S, which is the highest rank possible. But other than that, that's basically all there is to it. It's a fairly simple system. The lowest busting level you can have is 1. Yeah, no, it's a fairly simple system. It's just your time plus those 3 modifiers. And the higher your busting level, the better your rewards. I'm delivering the mail, but this board makes me want to shop. What's the board say? There's a dog on it. Go left into the warp zone and you'll see the net dealer. Turn right at the square and follow the big road. Alright then, let's go check out this net dealer. I'm a net dealer. Want to take a look? Sure. You're gonna have a few different chips that we can take a look at, but most importantly, you're gonna have a pretty major upgrade, HP memory. There are 45 of them in the game, and each one you collect is going to increase your maximum health by 20, giving us an eventual maximum health of 1000 once we have all 45. We'll be grabbing those HP memories later as we do not have the money to buy them right now. So let's begin heading on towards the next area of the internet where the square is going to be. This is Mail's security cube. The cube can't be accessed without a passcode. Alright, well we'll have to come back here later once we get Mail's passcode. We're going to see various security cubes like this all over the net. We just need to find the right passcode and they'll open right up for us. Alright, on to Den Area 2. Did you know your HP remains as is after a battle? You should recover during battle or use a sub-chip after. Your HP is displayed at the upper left, so you can check anytime. I'll recover your HP for you now. And we are fully healed. So yeah, you may have noticed this already. In the first game, our HP would fully heal automatically after each and every battle. In this game, instead, our damage is persistent between battles. If we take damage, it's going to stick around until we heal it. In the previous game, because you automatically healed between battles, HP recovery chips were not very useful. Now they are vital. Now, especially if you are not good at dodging attacks, you are going to want those HP recovery chips. They also mentioned sub-chips which you can use between battles to heal up. That's going to be this. We'll be getting into that later in this episode. Busting level shows how well you defeated a virus. You're scored according to speed and quantity. The higher you are, the easier you get sub-chips from them. Speaking of persistent HP, there is one more thing that affects your rewards at the end of battle. It's not just your busting level that affects what your rewards are, but also the HP you have at the end of battle. If you have greater than 75% of your max HP, you get the best rewards. Oh hey, we got a Crossgun S. That's going to be a new chip, I believe. Let me just mark off that we got that. Excellent. Yeah. If you have more than 75% of your HP at the end of battle, you'll get the best available rewards. If your HP is in the range of 25 to 75%, you'll get the medium rewards. And if you're less than 25%, you're going to get worse rewards. Typically, what they'll specifically start doing is replacing the good rewards with HP recoveries, just automatic HP recoveries. We had a new virus there called the Bunny. We'll hopefully be encountering more soon because they do have a battle chip that we want to get out of them. But bunnies, as you saw, will hop around the field just kind of randomly. And eventually they're going to hop in front of you and try and fire their electric ring at you to stun you. Picked up a bug frag there. We're going to be collecting a bunch of those. We'll understand what they're for much later on. Is there anywhere where we can... Okay, we can see how many we have right here. I saw a big Navi and a girl Navi heading to the square. The square is just below here. Alright, before we head in there, I do want to try and get the battle chip out of the bunny. Well, good thing I had multiple cannons, because I missed that second one. Alright, for a busting level of 5 or higher, you can get Zap Ring 1, the bunny's chip, which is basically going to fire one of their electric shots straight forward to hit and stun the enemy. Alright, we've made it to the square, let's head in. You're late, man! Hurry up, Mega! Roll, Gutsman! Be there in a sec. Mega Man, finally! We were waiting forever, Lan! Sorry, Dex, sorry, Mail. You're totally late, what were you doing? Homework. I jacked in as soon as I got home and waited and waited. Sorry, Mom got hold of me too quick. Figures. You too, Mega. Sorry, Roll. Well, they sure are mad. Hey, it's your fault for getting such bad grades, Lan. Yo guys, you can chat later, let's get going. Gutsman, let's go ask about becoming a city net battlers. Yeehaw, let's go. Roll, let's go along too. Sure thing, Mail. Later, Mega. Alright, they've gone ahead without us. Fair enough. This is an entrance to the square. People gather here from all over. Go on up and see. Alright, we will do, but I want to check things out real quick. This is the exit to a shortcut someone built. If you have a gate key, you can get here from somewhere else. Neat, we'll have to see if we can find said gate key. As you may know, you can hold up to 30 battle chips in your chip folder. The 5 you can select on the custom screen are picked randomly. So try to load up the chip folder with your favorite chips. Will do. Building a good folder is a huge part of this game. That was so much fun, I just love the square. I can meet friends, I can shop, I can do all sorts of things. And today is exam day for the City Net Battlers too. Alright, let's head into the square finally and check it out. Welcome to the square. Well, thank you. If you jack into the center server, you come out here. You jacked in from somewhere else, right? I did, and that's why I came out of this entrance instead of this one. Wow, sure is busy here. No viruses either. This is great. Yeah, the square is a lovely little, very safe place where you can just hang out, chill, do whatever. The square is fun. I'd better watch my spending though. Sub-chips are used on the sub-screen, but not in battle. There are sub-chips for HP, to ward off viruses, and more. But be careful, you can only use them once. So yeah, sub-chips, let's get into what exactly those are. I'm a sub-chip dealer, wanna see them? Sure. So these are a few of the available sub-chips: Mini Energy, Sneak Run, and Unlocker. There will be more as we progress through the game, but these are chips that you can use one time each, outside of battle, in order to get you various bonus effects. Mini Energy will heal 50 HP, so if you've taken a bunch of damage, you can use this in a pinch to protect yourself. Sneak Run, for a short while you'll encounter no weak viruses. Stronger viruses might still appear, but weak viruses will be gone, so your encounter rates will be much lower. Very nice. And Unlocker unlocks mystery data that is security protected. We're going to want to stock up on these eventually, but they are expensive as you can see. We have been, as we've been running around the net, gathering mystery data just kind of lying around there. Just kind of sitting out for anyone to take. Some of that mystery data out on the net is going to actually be locked up, so you can't get it without the unlocker, so we do want to be sure to stock up on those unlockers once we have the money. I'm a net dealer, want to see my stuff? Sure. You're gonna have a couple more HP memories for us, but they're still too expensive. We'll come back for them later. You also have a bunch of battle chips as well, a bunch of new ones that we do not have, but I'm not gonna worry about that for now. Alright, heading down this way. When the board is done, all sorts of info will come in. Let's make the most of it. Yeah, the board is going to be right over here in a little bit. The board is beyond this point, but is under construction. We'll get to it in due time, once it opens. Hello there, Gutsman. I decided to take the Z license exam. I'll give it my all. Yeehaw! I'm sure you will. During the holidays, there are a lot more kid Navis around. There sure are, aren't there? Yeah, there's like 3 of us in here. I'm sorry. The Z license exam is the first step to be a City Net Battler. Will you take it? Well, first tell me about the Z license. You can take the main exam if you have a Z license. If you pass the main exam, you'll become a City Net Battler. You'll be allowed to access areas that normal Navis can't, and receive other privileges as well. Well, let's begin the Z license exam. Indeed, let's begin. That sounds like fun. The Z license exam will now begin. Surf the net without losing to a virus, and you pass. Okay, hero data and hope data are hidden on the net. Find them both and bring them here to get your Z license. Let's go, Mega Man. Right on. Alright, let's go find that that hope data and hero data so we can get our Z license. Back onto the net we go. Alright, for the first for the first data we are looking for, we're going to want to be heading up this way, heading to Den Area 3. And if we take a look around here, first off, we run into something behind this bridge that gives us a bug frag. And up here we have Mega Man check the drop data. It looks like it's hero data. Nice, we got hero data. You did it! Yeah! Alright, hello there. Foreign nets are full of danger. You can't go unless you have an A license or are very strong. Well, that's good to know. Left is Yumland, right is Netopia. So these are indeed connections to other countries' internets. We aren't able to go quite yet, but eventually, who knows? Maybe we'll get to check it out. Alright, before we leave Den Area 3 to look for the other piece of data, there's one new virus. The Flappy! Flappy is going to be a bit of an annoyance. In some games it's actually called Powie, not Flappy, but the name varies over time. It's interesting. As you can see, the main thing it's going to do is hop around the arena and then try and squish you. Every time it tries to squish you, it'll break a panel, and if you step on that broken panel and then step off, it's going to break, and you won't be able to step on that panel again until it naturally recovers. Flappy does have a battle chip for us. It's going to be a little bit hard to get. Flappy's a little bit annoying. It has a lot of health right now. So I'm actually going to stick a few new chips into my folder. Get rid of escape. I don't really need that. And we'll see if we can maybe get Flappy's chip. Though I'm not going to commit too hard to getting it. It's, like I said, a little bit difficult of a chip to get right now. Let's replace a shotgun. Alright. Let's see if I can get that chip. Alright, I'm gonna say it. Flappy sucks. We're not doing that. We'll come back for Flappy later. Alright, the other piece of data that we're looking for is gonna be all the way back in Den Area 1, so let's get back there. Where's hero data? Where's hope data? Ha! The hero data's up north in Den Area 3. Best of luck, Gutsman. I'm sure you can find it. Okay, let's get healed. The Flappy did a number on me. Thank you, program. And back to Den Area 1. Alright then, back in Den Area 1, if we head all the way over here, let's see. Real quick, before we go get the data, I believe we have enough money. You know what? Actually, we're close enough. I'm going to hold off for just a minute or two. And we might actually be able to get enough to get all the HP memories there. I heard there's hope data around here, but I got lost. Oh no! Roll! I'm sure you'll figure it out. We'll come back in just a minute once we have the hope data, and hopefully it won't take too much effort to grind out the money we need for the HP memory. Alright, let's see. The hope data is right here. Mega Man, check the drop data. It seems to be hope data. Perfect. You did it. Yeah. Now we just gotta get back and turn it in to get our Z license. Come on, game. Give me a little bit more money. We're 560 away from being able to get both of the HP memories. Alright, I'm gonna be back right now with the 3,000 Zenny we were looking for. Alright, net dealer, let me just go ahead and buy you out. Beautiful, and our max HP is now 140. Alright, roll. Were you able to find it? Mega Man, you found hope data. I'm so jealous. Hey, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Just gotta get out of that net dealer square. You'll figure it out. Alright, let's head back. Alright, made it back to the square. Hello, I bring you the data. You found both of them. Impressive. Well then, here's your Z license as promised. We got the Z license. The center will contact you about the license test. Do well on that and you'll get a full license. Oh, and for a limited time only, we're giving out presents. Here's yours. Let me install it on your pet for you. Alright, we got chip selection system. You'll find the chip selection system very useful. If you have any questions, ask the girl next to me. That's all. Good luck and happy busting. And we got mail. Alright, let's check out that mail. Hi Lan, heard you got a Z license. Hey, here's my computer's passcode. Come with Mega Man sometime. Got it. Alright. Now, let's learn about this chip select system. I'll explain the default chip now. It's a bit long, do you have the time? I do. Let's begin. Default chip refers to the battle chip on the custom screen. They're regular because you use them regularly. Press ZL or ZR to select the ones you want in your chip folder. The ones marked in red will appear as your standards. However, battle chips whose capacity is too big can't be default. When editing your folder, capacity is shown at the top. Select chips whose capacity is less than that. You can increase the capacity by getting reg up items. That wasn't too long now, was it? That was honestly not the best explanation, if I'm being completely honest. So let's go ahead and re-explain that for them. So what they're talking about is regular chips. They're called regular chips. Let's say you are in a fight and there's a particular chip you really wish you could like always start every single fight with. Hang on, let me start this real quick. Let's say there's a chip that you really wish you could just start every single fight with. It's your favorite chip. You think it's really, really useful no matter what battle you're in. And you just want to make sure you always have access to it. Say maybe you're not so great at the game, you're not so great at dodging, so you would like to have some healing items always accessible. At least one healing item at the start of battle, so if you take a hit, you know you have it there ready for you. Well, by coming into our chip folder and pressing ZL or ZR, we can highlight it in red, which will make it our regular chip. Once we have a regular chip, you can only have one regular chip at a time. Yes, you can only have one regular chip at a time. It will always be the first chip to appear when you start a battle. Now, it's not like you permanently have that chip, like you can use it over and over again. No, that's not how this game works. But it will always be guaranteed to appear in your first set of chips when you start a battle. So it'll always be there for you when you start. There are some limits. You can't just set any chip to be your regular chip. We cannot set Shockwave as our regular chip. And that is because of this size number at the far right. The Recuv 10 is listed as 2 megabytes, Shockwave is 10. And if we look at the top of the screen next to the right button to go into our pack, we see 4 megabytes. That is our limit. That is how big of a chip we can have as our regular default chip. So we can have any chip up to 4 megabytes. So Shockwave's no, White Sword's no, Sword is no, Mini Bomb's no, but V-Gun and Shotgun are accessible. We can set these because they're 4 megabytes. We can set Recuv 10s because they're 2 megabytes. You get the idea. It is a very handy system. If there's a chip that you really find is just generally useful to have, that you really like to have it accessible, set it as your regular chip if you have the memory for it. Really, really handy system. I like it a lot. It's going to persist through basically the rest of the series because it's such a good system. Alright, that's regular chips. I managed to get my Z license. I did it, Dex. I did it! Yeehaw! Good job, Guts Man. We managed to get the Z license too. Let's go virus busting again sometime. Yeah, good job both of you. And if we head down here, the board is open. Well, that is excellent to hear. Let's check out the board. Welcome to the boardroom. There are 4 boards here. Each board has its own subject that is filled with posts. I recommend keeping a close eye on them to find useful info. You can also post your own requests on the boards. That's the great thing about them. You should post things too. Alright, let's start checking out these boards. And if you've been on the internet a long time, you're gonna recognize this immediately. This is the chat board. This is a web forum, or a BBS if you're really old internet. BBS was before my time. I was a forums kid. But this is a web forum, or a BBS. It is a throwback. This was like the height of internet interactions back when these games came out, and it persisted all the way until like the early 2010s when big social media platforms like Facebook and Twitter started killing everything. Oh wait, it's not called Twitter anymore. Alright, well, let's go ahead and start reading up on all the messages that have been posted here. This is the chat board. Feel free to share any kind of info you like on this board. The square is so fun. I'm gonna hang out there every day now. See you guys there. Hello there, did everyone get their Z license? I can't find the hero data anywhere and wandered around for an hour. I'm so frustrated. So what's your default chip? I use Recuv 10. Not a bad starting chip for new players. The square is fun with all the shops and bulletin boards. These kinds of cyber squares are a big city thing. The server for the square is in Marine Harbor in a place called The Center. Kotobuki, which is the next town over, has one too, I think. They're making a square in Kotobuki too. It's still under construction at the moment. There'll be a road from the square entrance to Koto Square. Ooh, that sounds exciting. Can't wait for that to open up. Next up, this is the virus board. This is the virus board. Post info about outbreaks and deletion methods. Nothing much there for now, we'll come back later. The street board. This is the street board. Post whatever handy info you know on this board. The center, which manages the square, is in Marine Harbor. That's also the fanciest spot in Den City. Residential areas near Marine Harbor would be AC/DC Town and Kotobuki. Where is everyone jacking in from? Hi, my name is Roll. Nice to meet everyone. My operator is a girl living in AC/DC Town. Her name is a secret, but I'll say this, it's real cute. I guess naming your kid Male in a network-focused society is kinda cute. I guess, for a definition of the word cute. I'm hanging out with a friend in the center today. See ya! The name is Gutsman. I'm Master Dex's Navi. He lives in AC/DC Town too. How are y'all doing? Master Dex, how does this look? I can see there are many youngsters here, so let me teach you the best way to walk around the net. You've seen cubes that block off certain roads, right? Roads like that lead to people's homepages. Those cubes keep strangers from barging in. So if you get to be friends with that person and they tell you their code, you'll be able to open their cube. I'm just gonna give a quick bit of advice. Given that those codes are technically passwords to their personal computers, don't give out your password to people, not even your friends. It's not a good idea. By the way, have you ever been to Den Area 3? The cubes there are a little special. The country runs them. Those roads go to the nets of foreign countries, so the cubes prevent people from coming and going at will. Many of the viruses in other countries are stronger than domestic viruses, so to go through you need an A license. You youngsters ain't ready for that yet, of course. Alright, one more board. This is the battle board. Yo, let's use this board to share info on virus busting. Tell us everything from secret techniques to new chips. First, here's some battle info. If you upgrade your charge with a power-up, you can shoot a charge shot by holding B down and releasing. Well, that is a good tip. Unfortunately, we haven't found any power-ups yet, but when we do, using that on charge might be a very good idea. Alright, that is all 4 boards. We'll be coming back regularly to check out if any new info has been posted. Oh, I'm gonna get so much nostalgia from reading those. Oh, I loved web forums back in the day, back when I was a kid. Alright, but with that, I believe that's going to be everything for today. We got Mail's code, so we can go check out her PC, but we'll be taking care of that next time as we head on further into the story and see what lies ahead as we head into our summer vacation. I'll see everyone next time for that.